Hi guys. So I'm unexpectedly going to be out for the rest of the week. So I wanted to give you some guidance on what I'm expecting in terms of this literary analysis assignment. I was originally going to have you do this timed, but I instead am going to give this to you on Thursday and have you work on it in class on Thursday. It's due by the end of class on Friday. So if you end Thursday with a lot left to do, then you might need to work on it a little bit at home. But if you think you can finish it in class, finish it in class. So I want to kind of talk through what these prompts are asking of you and what I'm expecting to see in your responses. We have been really hitting hard the idea of having a strong claim at the start of a paragraph, followed by clear data or evidence and commentary, specifically data that has been drained to its most essential parts. So you don't have full sentences, right? But phrases, not sentences. And then commentary that connects that evidence back to your claim. So you're going to end up writing me 2 paragraphs. I'm asking for each paragraph to be pretty meaty, and you'll see what I mean when we get into the prompt itself. So for prompt 1, goes like this. In part 1, Fontaine, poverty and abject need mean deep need, really desperate need, have an adverse effect on Jean Valjean. That means a negative effect. The Thénardiers and Fontaine. You're going to choose one of these characters and analyze the effects that poverty and need have on the character's development, as well as the character's significance in the novel. Okay, so I want you to pay close attention to what the prompt is actually asking you to write about. How does their abject need have an adverse effect, a negative effect on them, on their development, and how does it add to their significance in the novel? If you choose to write about the Thénardiers, you can write about them together instead of just one or the other. Can kind of consider them as one character there. All right, so that's one paragraph. The second one says in part 2, Cosette, both Jean Valjean and Cosette experience love for the first time. Love is a strong but common emotion, yet it is peculiar to Jean Valjean and Cosette. Why? Explain how love changes the lives of Jean Valjean and Cosette. So you need to kind of hit both of those there. Now, in each paragraph, I'm expecting that you use at least 3 pieces of data, 3 embedded quotes, to support your analysis with commentary that explains how your evidence supports your thesis. Your thesis should have a strong claim. Remember our thesis template. Okay, go back, look at your CDW notes if you need to, but you should have that strong claim. Hugo presents this thing in order to demonstrate this. All right. However, you're going to manipulate that to fit the prompt. Each paragraph should be 7 to 12 sentences. All requirements of MLA and academic tone apply. That means you need a header. That means you need it to be double spaced. Using the double spaced feature in the doc, don't add an extra space yourself. You should not be using personal pronouns at all. You should maintain an academic tone. Okay? Follow the CDW format for this essay. You should review your own paper. I'm going to nix this here. You're not going to write this by hand. You're actually going to type it. Okay? So on the second page, I've got the rubric for how this is going to shake out, how I'm going to score you. So you see it's broken into 2 chunks. That's because you're writing 2 different paragraphs. Okay, so I'm looking for that clear thesis that clearly responds to the prompt. I would use the sentence template. Each thesis is supported by at least 3 pieces of data that are relevant. All data is supported with commentary. You have MLA citations. All of your quotes should have those. All of your quotes are correctly worked into a sentence. No quote is left floating on its own. So it should always be in a sentence of your own. It should never just be by itself. Quotations have been drained to their most important parts. And then, of course, we've got grammar mechanics and academic tone there. Okay, this score, I know this looks like a really big number. It's just to keep it in whole numbers, which are easier for me to work with. That's actually going to get halved later in RenWeb. Okay, so you're going to start it on Thursday in class, and it's due by the end of class time on Friday. Okay, if you have questions, shoot me an email, but I will be looking for that in Google Classroom. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.